Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for chapter 4, part 3, Major Landforms. In this video, we are going to discuss about rivers, journey of a river, uses of rivers, desert, and its features. So these are some of the topics which we are going to discuss in this video. So our first topic is rivers. Rivers originate in the mountains from natural springs or glaciers. Actually, when it rains, there are two ways in which rivers are formed. When it rains, the rainwater seeps inside the ground and it reappears in the form of natural springs. So, like this, rivers are originated or formed. The second is when glaciers melts, that also form a river. So there are two ways in which rivers are formed. One by the through the natural springs, when rainwater seeps inside the ground and reappears in the form of natural springs. Second is when glaciers melts, then also rivers are formed. Now the rivers flow down at a great speed because they flow down from the mountains, and mountains have steep slopes. That is why due to steep slopes the river flow down at great speed, and when they reach to the plains they widen and their speed slows down. That means when they flow down from mountain they come in great speed, but when they reach to plains they are widen, also their speed slows down. Finally, these rivers reach to the larger water bodies like oceans and seas. Now, while these rivers are flowing down, lakes also merge with them, and finally they reach to the oceans and seas. Now, the place where the river ends, that means they meet to the ocean or sea, that area is called the mouth of the river. Where the river ends, where it meets to seas and oceans, that is called mouth of the river. Now the rivers deposit large quantities of silt, clay in triangular shapes, and that is called delta. See how rivers are flowing down through mountains. It is coming in great force when it is coming from mountain. This is the mouth of the river. You can see the green circle. that is the mouth of the river, and it is meeting ocean or sea. Now this is the river delta. You can see the deposition of sand, silt or clay. So that is called the river delta. You can see this in the diagram also. Now here we will discuss about the uses of rivers, how they are useful to us. So rivers are useful in several ways. The rivers provide water for agriculture. Also, they provide us water for generation of electricity, for drinking and for household purposes. Also, these rivers make plains fertile. They deposit alluvium. Alluvium is बाढ़ की मिट्टी. So they bring this alluvium with them when they flow down from the mountain and plateaus. So by flowing down from mountains and plateaus, they bring this alluvium with them, and they are depositing this alluvium, which forms the plains, and thus the plains are fertile. See here, agriculture is being done. So the river provides us water for agriculture. Here you can see generation of electricity. Electricity is being generated here. So you can see rivers are the useful source of water, which is very essential for our life. Now we will discuss about deserts. So there are two types of deserts. Hot deserts, for example Sahara Desert, and cold deserts. And cold deserts are found in Antarctic, Arctic and polar regions. So basically there are two types of deserts. Now annual rainfall is very low in the deserts. Some of the places even don't see the rain. So annual rainfall is very low in the desert areas. Now in the hot deserts, when we talk about the hot deserts, there is huge difference between the day and the night temperature. But when we talk about the cold deserts, it is very common to have temperature below freezing point. So you can see in hot desert there is huge difference between temperature of day and night, and in cold deserts the temperature commonly remains below freezing point. Now animals like camels can be found in the desert. Also the plants like cactus can be found in the hot desert. Sand dunes, sandstorms and scorching hot days are the common features of hot deserts. When we talk about cold desert, there is snowstorms and extremely cold weather. As you know, the temperature remains below the freezing point. So these are some of the features of the deserts. So here you can see the camel and the cactus in the hot desert, where the temperature, there is huge difference in the temperature of day and night. And this is the picture of the cold desert, where the temperature commonly remains below the freezing point. That means the point, the temperature on which the thing can be freezed. Below that it remains. So it is extremely cold. Here you can see Atacama Desert, which is in Chile, and it never received a drop of rainfall. As we already discussed, that annual rainfall in desert is very low. That means these areas have low rainfall. But at Atacama Desert is the desert which is in Chile. So some part of this desert never received a drop of rainfall. It is known to be the driest place on the earth. You can see giant hand in the Atacama Desert. Now here we will discuss about some of the hard words. So first word which we have is colliding. That means objects heating or crashing into each other. So in Hindi it means takrana. Next word is elevated. Elevated means raised, ऊपर उठाया हुआ, ऊपर उठा हुआ. Generating. Generating means creating or producing. That means उत्पादक. Molten. Molten means in a melted or liquid state. That means पिघला हुआ. Now here we have the question answers of the chapter. So first question is, how are fault or block mountains formed? Answer is, fault or block mountains are formed when materials from the core of the earth come out through faults or cracks in the earth's crust. Second question is, what is a plateau? Give an example. Plateaus are naturally raised areas of land which have steep slopes and flat tops. They are also called tablelands. For example, the Deccan Plateau. Next question is, how are rivers useful to us? And the answer is, Rivers are useful in several ways. First, rivers provide water for agriculture, generation of electricity, and for drinking and other household purposes. Second, they make the plains fertile by depositing alluvium, which they bring along while flowing down the mountains and plateaus. Next question is, name the two types of deserts. Give examples. So answer is, two types of deserts are hot deserts like the Sahara and cold deserts like those found in the Antarctic, Arctic and polar regions. So this is the question answer of the chapter. Now we have fill in the blanks. So plateaus are also called tablelands. Second, plains are low-lying areas with flat surface. The place where the rivers end is called the mouth. Plains have fertile soil. So this is the exercise of the chapter. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in the video. Thank you.